Hello, and welcome to day 28 of the Market Farmer Challenge, a challenge where I have to fill every tillable tile on the standard farm, the greenhouse and Ginger Island with ancient fruit. If you want further details, do check them in the description below. Now, let's continue. So, today is, in fact, the last day of spring, which means that tomorrow will be summer. Pickaxe is going to be done tomorrow as well. We've got an okay luck day. We'll check the travelling merchants. Oh, hi Granny. Hello, mate. Dear. It was a lovely walk here. I haven't seen this old farm in a very long time. It looks even better than I remembered. Here, I brought you a little something. It's a gift from one gardener to another. Received a garden pot. These pots are really handy. You can grow crops in of any season indoors. They also look nice outside. But out here, they can only grow only house in season crops. If you need more, they're really easy to make too. Here, I've got an old magazine clipping with the instructions. Well, I better go. George gets grumpy if he hasn't had his oatmeal on time. You have a great day, Hannah. Hannah? You may hear me mispronounce things, mess up words and that. I am a bit dyslexic. Unfortunately, that's just part of the territory and is something that I have to deal with. Right, we'll plant where we've just taken from, and I find my seeds. Again, the reason why I am planting, even though I know these aren't going to grow, is because come summer I just have to swipe all this away rather than have to worry about ploughing, because I've got all this that I want to get ploughed as well. I'm not going to plant seeds, so I'm not going to plough that until tomorrow. But that is why I have kept things growing and stuff like that. It's a waste, yes I know, but it is the best way to go about doing things. And we now have our greenhouse. Let's go inside. So you'll notice that my greenhouse is ginormous with a J. It is massive, but I'm not going to change it because I am using mods. It will make this harder to complete. So we're going to keep this as it is, and then we've got plenty of space to plant any trees we want as well. Or I can put ancient fruit seeds on these, but I might just leave that for the trees. So today is going to be all about clearing out a bit more space, making more sprinklers, and all in all just preparing ahead of next season. I desperately can't go any further down until I've got rid of these. That will be my next goal. What we're looking on crafting of sprinklers. I'm missing iron bars. Have I got any iron? No, I've got iron. It's just going through the gold at the moment, so it might take a couple of days for that to happen, which is okay. But what I'm going to do today, well, it's pretty much going to be a case of just preparing for the season ahead of us. I am going to need to get I've got 1600. Maybe I don't know how much melons are, but I don't want to get too many, but I also don't want to get too few. I think I'm going to work on clearing out the farm, maybe, because the more space I clear out, the more space I'll have for the fibre to grow. which is good because I need that for scarecrows. Plus the wood is always good because I can turn it into charcoal. I do need to move my house, and maybe we can upgrade the house. We'll see how much money we have after tomorrow, because I don't want to really spend that much money ahead of, obviously, summer. By spending money ahead of summer, I risk not having money to buy the melons. But like I said in the last episode, if you haven't caught it, there is a playlist that will appear at the end of the episode that you can click on, which will have every single episode up to this point, day by day, minus 1 day, because yeah, I lost the recording, but day by day you'll be able to see what I do, how I do it, why I do it. How many spots am I actually going to lose? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm only really going to lose 12 spots, but I gain all of this. That will then turn into this sort of land. So really I only lose 12 spots, if that. I've got to move that torch. So I'm going to go move that torch, and then we'll get back to doing what I was doing. But yeah, by the looks of it, I'm only losing 12 spots, which I'm not overly concerned about. I'd much rather lose the 12 spots, if it even is 12. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much just over 12 spots, which is fine. Like I said, I'm not mad by it, because at the end of the day, I get a lot more than 12 spots back. So it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I know it's every tillable tile, but that is physically impossible, because you're going to lose some because of placements and stuff. If I could, I'd move, put that there. I'd move this here, but I can't, obviously there's a square that I can't put anything there. And then that would sit on here, but I can't do that, so I'll move the bowl. You can sit there. So I may lose those, but look what I've gained over here. I've gained like, how much have I gained? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've gained over 35 squares and only lost, really, about 20. So ultimately I'm at a net plus, and that's what I needed. I needed that net plus because that way I feel justified covering a bit of land. Because you can't plant anything along this line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this line up to about here, and then we're going to start planting again here. Which it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it. Let's see if I can make any seed makers. I have got the seed maker recipe unlocked, haven't I? Why not got the seed recipe unlocked? No, I'm only level 8 farming. Okay. I thought I was level 9. Oh well. But what we'll do is we'll get the seed makers in almost immediately, and those ancient seeds will instantly start getting produced. Obviously, I am going to half and half the crops. Half of them are going to be flowers. I think the other half are going to be melons. Melons are the best for money, but I also want to get the skill up, and I need something that's going to be short-lived, so I can get the skill up as well. So that's the plan anyway. At the moment I'm just getting some wood so we can make some chests. Oh, there you go, E. We'll get 10 chests. It seems a bit extreme, but once I upgrade the house it's not going to matter anyway. Not really. Because I need to move the stuff there, because that stuff is going to turn into lightning rods. And then we're going to put these here. Oh, no, not there. There. So that is going to be where I put the seeds, because if it's by the greenhouse, I know where it is. Okay. Right. We've got seeds and seeds and fertilizer, main, limited. And then next to it we're going to do wood, sap and fibre. And that's where we'll also stick the moss fibre. I've probably spelt that wrong. Oh well, if I have, I'm not overly concerned. Wood, fibre, wood, sap. Okay. Wood, sap and fibre. I mean, I could colour coordinate the chests, but I don't really feel the need to, because I can label them. I can just hover over which one I need. We're going to pick up you, and I'm just going to dump you here. We're going to be coal and no, we're going to be minerals. You're going to be mud drops. You're going to be, what else we got? Probably weapons and bombs. Back here we're going to just have stone and clay. I normally put it in the furnaces, but I've noticed on other playthroughs that I've done, the stone takes up a lot of space, because especially when we get to Skull Cavern. So then this is just solely for stuff that we put in the furnace. We've got mob drops, we ain't got anything on that. Minerals, this is where we're going to put all of this sort of stuff. Stone and clay. Next to the stone and clay we're going to do geodes and Gunther. This one we are going to do fruit and veg. That's for anything, because obviously I can't process anything. This is going to be for anything that I want to save for food later on. I want to turn into seeds and such. Forageables. That's the mob drops. That's forageables. Play. We're going to put the boots we get as well in the bombs and weapons because it's part of the same premise. Yeah, I'll throw them here in there too. And then the bombs. Mob drops. I mean, it doesn't matter which chest I access because technically I could do this anyway. I could access all chests just from one chest. Fruit and veg. This one's going to be other, which is basically going to be anything that I don't really need. Like furniture and stuff like that I really don't want to get rid of. And then it'll be fishing. Fish, 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 fish. Which are going to be anything that I fish up, anything that's fish related, so like all this sort of stuff. And then we've got a couple of chests spare, which we're going to put in the other chest. Anything else will just go in the other chest, including the chests themselves. That one has to stay there. Can I make any lightning rods? No, I'm missing the iron bar. Right, as soon as I might take the gold out just to force the iron through. Oh, we're going to start iron now anyway, so what difference does it make? Because we're going to need to start making the lightning rods as soon as possible, pretty much. Oh no, that's the fruit and veg. I want the other chest. I'm going to put the top. Do I need to put more torches down? Not at the moment. Although I am going to have to 8 days. 6 days. I might just put a sprinkler. I'll push them up by one. That goes there, that goes there. And maybe I'll put one there. I don't know. I could just water it, it's not going to kill me. Right, whilst we wait, we're going to chop down some trees. A little wood farm there anyway. I can't do the logs because my pick is being upgraded, and then as soon as that upgrade is done, I'm going to put it straight in for another upgrade. If I've got the funds for it. Obviously it is all fund dependent because a lot of this does depend on any funds I get at the beginning of summer. We're just going to start clearing up this top corner because this is the next place we're going to start working. I'm on the fence as to whether to use the tractor mod I have. for harvesting. I'm very much on the fence as to whether or not to use it. I probably won't, because as soon as I get mastery, the first one I'm getting is farming anyway, so I have the scythe. But I am well aware of how much time it's going to take me to harvest a lot of this stuff, just because of the sheer amount of stuff I'm going to have. You know, I'm so used to having like 30 to 40 plants, and we're looking at thousands, not tens. So it's going to be a massive difference anyway. But we're just going to sit here and chop down some trees, I think. We've only got 10 more layers to get down into the mines, which is perfect. We definitely need the wood. We're going to need the scarecrows. Oh, I never checked the trade. Yeah. Wandering trader. Oh well. Let's head to bed. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see and you don't want to miss an episode, do consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit the like button. And with that all being said, I shall join you all tomorrow for the first day of spring.